Hello everyone. So let's see with another topic, that is an steering system, and what are the different components of a steering system. So steering, it is a collection of components or the linkages which allows an vehicle to turn to a desired direction, that is for left or right. So the primary purpose of the steering system is to allow the driver to guide the vehicle, and this steering linkages converts the rotary motion of the steering wheel to the turning of the front wheels. So this steering system is mostly located on the front side of the vehicle, and it is totally controlled by the driver. So this steering system totally depend on the type of front axle, that is whether it is an independent front suspension or it is a rigid type front axle suspension. So as you can see from the animation, as we turn around the steering wheel, according to that this vehicle gets tilted, and the vehicle is guided into a particular direction. So this is the basic uh, what we can say working of a steering system. So let's see with an function of steering system. So there are few functions that we will see in details. So like first function, it is used to provide the wheel swinging to the left or right, that is we can turn the vehicle to the left or right according to the driver's decision. So we can see from the second point, so the decision is totally on depend on the driver, and according to the vehicle gets turned to the left or right. Next one, it provides the directional stability, that is after turning this it should travel into particular direction. So that is the basic requirement of an what we can see of an steering system. Next one, it helps to control wear and tear, that is it should not have an scrubbing action on the tires. So the wear and tear of the tire should be controlled without scrubbing the tires. Next one, it helps in achieving the self-brightening effect. Like if you will if you have driven a vehicle, you can see when you turn the steering wheel, and when you release the steering wheel or you take out your hands, the steering wheel try to come to its original position, which is called as a self-brightening effect. Next, sixth function, it is used for converting the rotary movement of the steering wheel into angular turn of the front wheels, that is either to the left or right. Next, seventh function, it is used to multiply the effort by the leverage to make wheels easy to turn. Like it has an gear, what we can say, a gearbox, which is used for multiplying the effort and to release the driver stress. So that multiplication of effort is one of the important function of the steering system, so that wheels can easily get turned without applying much more force on the steering wheel. Next one, if you are traveling on the uneven road surface, there are chances that some vibrations or shocks may get transferred till the steering wheels. So this shock should get absorbed by this steering column, so that road shocks is absorbed by the steering column, which is connected to the gear and to the steering wheel. So these are the few basic functions of the steering system. So let's see what are the different components. So first of all, if you will see, uh, there is on the one is your steering wheel. Okay, steering wheel, it is provided in the driver's cabin, and the driver can rotate the steering wheel in a particular direction as a requirement to steer to left or right. Second component you can see is called as a steering column, which transmit the rotary motion of the steering wheel to the input to this gearbox. So we will just highlight. So this is your steering column. Next one, we have here steering gearbox. Third one is your steering gearbox. So it is used for providing the mechanical advantage that with a small effort, the steering wheel, it is used to multiply larger force to the wheels. So that is steering gearbox. Next one, we have here a pitman arm. or we can call it as drop arm. Basically it is connected to the output of steering gearbox, and the other end of the pitman, it is connected to the drag link, or it is called as an what we can call it as an track rod arm. That is the fourth one. Next one, we have an link rod. So basically a link rod which is connected to stub axle. And next one, we have here a knuckle joint. This is a knuckle joint on which the wheels are mounted. Front two wheels are mounted. So these are the basic elements of the steering system. So this Ackermann steering mechanism do work on the like what is the geometrical or the what is the designing behind that. So Ackermann steering geometry, it is a geometric arrangement of linkages of a car or the vehicle is designed to solve the problem of the wheels on the inside and outside of a turn. So it was basically invented or patented on the scientist name as Ackermann, and and it consists of few components that we will see in details. So for example, as you can see, this is a four-wheeler. These are the two front wheels, and these are your two rear wheels, and this is your center of turning circle. Like you can see, this both the lines gets connected to a particular center, and this around this center the vehicle rotates. So this is your axle beam, this is your tie rod, and this is your track rod arm, and they are responsible for having a sharp turn. So for example, if you'll see within arrangement, as you know that what is the use of differential? Differential is used as we know that for example, if we are taking a turn, the outer wheel has to travel a greater distance than that of the inner wheel. So that particular requirement is fulfilled by the differential, but the steering wheel is used for maintaining the rolling motion. That is, wheel must always be turning, okay, much like if you'll see with a coin rolling across the desk, okay, but there should not be any scrubbing action. So that means the tire would be dragged across the road surface, which can result into wear and tear of the tire. So the inner wheel has to turn through a sharper corner than the outer. So this requirement is met by the steering system because of the use of special linkages between the steering wheel. So each wheel is turned into desired amount. So this is called as a true rolling motion, and this is known as an Ackermann steering principle. So the slight changes in the angle between the steering wheels is often referred to as toe out on turns. So for example, if you will see, here we have different angle, and here we do have a different angle. So that variations in the angle is responsible for taking a sharp turn. Next one, if you will see, what Ackermann stated, that when the vehicle travels in the curved path, its wheels should describe circles around the same center. So this is your same center, which is known as center of turning circle. And a wheel which follows the different part will slide to some extent, and this would cause an excessive wear. So this steering mechanism is designed to ensure that when the vehicle turns left or right, the inner wheel is turned through a larger angle to prevent the tire wear. So that is the basic mechanism of steering wheel. So this is one of the animation, as you can see, as the steering wheel is rotated, likewise we get an turning motion on the front wheels. So that's all from the steering system. Next, I would also like to add this column consists of different controls, like we have headlamp switch, then we have horn, then we have anti-theft lock, direction indicators. So there are different components are mounted on the steering columns, and these are totally controlled by the driver. Next one, nowadays most of you must have heard regarding power steering. So as you know that bigger vehicle offers a very high resistance and the large amount of torque is required to drive the vehicle. Hence, to reduce the effort, some power assistance is provided so that the wheel can steer easily. So this power steering may consist of like an hydraulic or electric assistance. So when the manual effort at the steering wheel is exceeded at a particular value, then this power steering gets activated. And in case of any failure of power steering, the driver is still able to steer the vehicle but with much larger effort. So the major components, if you'll see within power steering, we can see it has a pump filter, then it has a steering gearbox, then it has a rotary valve. Next one, as you can see in the latest in the vehicle, each and every vehicle nowadays has an power steering mechanism. Second thing, they have given an mechanism called as a steering tilt mechanism, which is used to allow the driver to adjust the height of the steering wheel. We can tilt that steering wheel according to the height of the driver. So, or we can call it as according to the requirement. So, these are the basic of an steering system. Hope you have understood with this, with the steering system and different components, also with the steering geometry, Ackermann steering geometry. So we are going to see in details with the next topic in the next video. Thank you all.